leisure lines. Now, leisure lines, as you can see, is quite small, but you can see how we have the 5 lines on a stave. But if a note exceeds these 5 lines, so if it's higher than the top line or the top space, which would be on the treble clef here, it would be a G. If it's higher than that, then we tend to use leisure lines to tell us where the note would be. So as you can see, there are 2 notes here. There's one with leisure lines there and one with leisure lines here. Now these are the high spectrum, and these notes are basically used to create like dynamic, or not dynamic, intervals basically. So it will also be used to create octaves and stuff like that. So first we have here, so to work out what notes are on a leisure line, we have the top space, which we worked out is a G. So we'd go up 1 line, so to the leisure line on the line, so the note before this note, and then we'd go up 1 more, 1 tone. It's a tone and then another tone, or a semitone, because it's a B flat there. So we've worked it out to be a B flat. Now these ones are a bit trickier because they've got more leisure lines. So we've got the G on the bottom gap of the leisure lines, and then if we go up 1, then we have A, B, C, D, and then on the top one we have E flat. So we would have gone up 1 semitone, 2 semitones, we would a tone, a semitone to get to the C, a tone to get to the D, and a semitone to the E flat, and this carries on for both of them. Now we can also use leisure lines as lower notes. So as you can see here, we have a lower leisure line set. So these are for notes that are below the treble clef. So these would be for notes that are easier to see in the bass clef, or a part of the bass clef, and below middle C. So we have middle C, which is the top leisure line there, and then if we count down, so we have C, B, and then we have an A there. So that would be the bottom leisure line. So leisure lines are not ideally used. They're used in case someone doesn't want, or a composer doesn't want to change the clef and wants to use a low note. Whereas if you were to change the clef to, on this one, if you were to change it to the bass clef, this wouldn't be there. This would be higher up. So if this is an A, then it would be the top line in the bass clef.